This is like a swizzle straw that I got from the cafeteria, sorry. And just you look at the major veins, kind of figure out what you want to do. And then I'm gonna just kind of cut it and round it out so you don't poke your model.
Are you gonna get your hair washed up?
Yeah, but we can. Just doesn't have to be like perfect, but you know, kind of make it so it's thin and tapered. Open it up so you can make it flat without while still giving dimension.
I'm gonna cry if it's not.
Of course it's fake. I think that she would be in a lot of pain. She wouldn't have that calm.
Okay. I was like, please tell me that's fake.
I'd be like,
Just kind of thin it out.
She looks like, oh, it's okay because I'm gonna go into it. You're like.
So after you've rounded it out and cut out the bottom, made it, you know, it still has its roundness to it, but you can flatten it out so you can put it against your model's skin. Take the center of it if you want to do like an open vein. You just cut a little bit so you can see inside. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect like that. I cut into it, but that's fine. And then what you do is you just take a normal 99-cent sponge. Take your palette. And this is Pros-Aide. It's an adhesive. It's a little bit better than Flash Latex. And you just dab. And then you just press onto the skin. You know, you can add a little bit more to it, holding it down. You just want it to adhere and be strong before you put any of the makeup on. She's going to be moving, so you want to make sure that it's strong.
I've been sleeping late and sleeping in.
Can you get this adhesive?
Pros-Aide, this was purchased at Nigel's, which is a beauty emporium over in North Hollywood. You can also probably find it at Cinema Secrets. That's where I got my Flash Latex, which is something you can also use for effects like this.
This is...
It's an adhesive. I'm new to using Pros-Aide, so I haven't mixed the two on this model before.
So this helps sticking too, spirit gum.
You take tissue paper, or in this case, a sanek strip, any type of thing. You want to find something that doesn't have too much of a quilted pattern in it because it has to match the skin's texture. You take a small piece. You want to make sure all the hard lines are gone because it's not natural. Skin doesn't have hard straight lines like that. And then you just lay it on top. Take some more of your Pros-Aide and dab it on. And it will bubble and crease, and like especially for this kind of a thing, it's really good. It mimics different types of different injuries, and naturally you want to kind of blend out the line so it's not too hard. Kind of, you know, if it tears, it's totally fine depending on what you're going for. You know, there's a cut right there. You know, kind of play with it. Showing too much.
I was? Yeah. Why? It's 9. Oh, I forgot. I always forget to call early.
but my aunt is going to go by 4 days.
Okay.
No,
yeah, they have like house. I just will. Where do you live?
I have a really long...
Then you find the colors you want on your palette. Use darker colors. So you just get a foundation.
They give you a sheet to mark what you want and you paint it. We have 8 rolls marked. You want to get that? On the bushes.
kind of blend in the color. This is all going to be mostly just gore or bruising or inflammation depending on what you're going for. But we want to blend out the base. Doesn't have to match your skin exactly because there's going to be a lot of stippling and blending going on. But try this to your model's skin color.
Not because I really like colors or anything. I couldn't tell you the name of it. I told my stores like, you're not gonna go, you think that's
Alright, and now what I'm going to do is you want to start with lighter colors. So I'm going to probably put some light reds in some of the injured areas. So take a brush.
Nobody's sitting there, we're just doing her roots today.
Oh, that's right. Nobody's name forever. Your ghost will linger. My ghost will linger there forever.
You're there in spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
You live vicariously through me.
Just a little bit because this one's mainly going to be an infected, dark, bruised wound, so we don't want too much light color in there, but enough to give it some dimension.
Is that your skin? What happened? Your skin's coming out. Maybe it's the tail.
Are we going to have blood like that one?
Yes, it's going to look similar to this. Not nearly as impressive, but similar.
Yeah, because we don't have time.
Alright. And you can get these color wheels at, this is Ben Nye, which you can get at Cinema Secrets, Namie's, or Nigel's. I also am using Cinema Secrets colors. This is part of their, like, you can get these a lot during Halloween. This is Bruised Red. I love this color to death. And, just kind of make it a little darker. It's just a very slight difference in red, but
How could you not see it?
and you kind of get some red around the vein. So it's going to be very inflamed. And then you have stipple sponges, which you can also get at any of the stores I've listed. And you just kind of blend it a little bit.
No.
You know, and you want to make sure when you cut your stipple sponges not to have too many hard lines. You want it to be rounded because it's an organic shape as opposed to, you know, like a straight line. And this can mimic burst capillaries and just help blend things together. This is the Bruise color wheel by Ben Nye. I'm just going to take a little bit of purple, some like a dark character shadow brown, and a little bit of blue. I'm not really going to go for the green too much. I might add a little bit later depending on how I feel. Just take that. I'm going to take the lighter of the purples, just kind of dab it around, just initially.
Keep it small.
Keep it small. And this will also help hide your seams. And then I'm just going to take a small pointed brush. I'm going to take that same purple I just used and go over the vein.
More intense.
Intensify it, bring it out. But that one is a clear, just normal straw. Well, the only thing about this one is it was really easy to hide the color of the straw because since it was clear, it blended in perfectly.
Okay.
This one I can tell that it's staying a little lighter because of the white, but it's nothing that you can't fix easily. And then you just take that same small pointed brush and you just kind of make some thin lines. You don't want to be too prominent because veins blend in really easy, but kind of bring it over there, blend it in because so it doesn't look like it's just a random vein. Offshoot them from the main. Just blend it in. And the dark blue, black color. Kind of highlight the veins a little bit more. Bring it in, maybe put some little bit on some of the wounds that you've made. You know, just kind of go with it. You'll feel what you need to do. There's no exact set way. And then you can take some black. So just take some black. Give it some more dimension, some more shadow. So we're just going to do something really simple. Take your foundation that you used earlier, blend out some of the bruising. Sorry.
You always have different, like, you do different shapes, like everyone's done.
Something very simple like that. And then we're just going to take some blood. And then you can stage blood. I got this at Cinema Secrets for $6.99. You know, this has lasted me like a year. It's super cheap. And there's different types of blood for different things. You can get like scabbed blood, and a little bit goes a long way. You want to use synthetic brushes for this. You can get them at the art supply store. You can get them anywhere, but synthetic brushes are easy to clean, and you're not ruining all those fancy, nice brushes that you buy. Just kind of like.
I have to try.
This is way more than I needed. You can take your stipple sponge if you want, and kind of. You know, if you want to make a scratch. There you go.
Excellent. Yeah. We use the Cinema Secret Spirit Gum adhesive, straw. You need sanek strips, stipple sponge, and brushes, and a palette, and scissors.